Sun Devils Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskies about to kick it away and get this season started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. It's a seam wide open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. That's reeled in. It's Udo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's...
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the one.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Williams will pass. Got his man. Oh, a lot of space. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Udo. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's loose. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. No Cam Scatterboo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it. Showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the single back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Washington right back to the line. Williams looking for a man. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Tyson. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Ripped off the chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the...
Gonna let it fly. It's caught. And what a jump. Get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Williams will pass. He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lets one fly deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, you have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Huskies headed quickly to the line. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Arizona State 14, Washington 0.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit the yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls and fires complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The corners are walked up tight. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boston. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Quarterback keeper. Bounced off his feet.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The sure hands. It's Tyson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Makes a connection. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Levin. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his 1st target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at off the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Powers through the defender. He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's getting it. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown.